Hello, my name is Dui, and today I'd like to tell you about some tips that a new graduate should follow when writing a CV. So yes, let's move on, right? So yes, when writing a CV, which is stand for a curriculum vitae, an applicant should mention some part, including their personal details, their summary, their education, their previous work experience, and also that their skill and hobbies. So now let's move on to the first part of a CV, which is personal details. In this part, the applicant should mention their full names, which is includes the contact details, the address, the phone numbers, the email to employers, so that when the employers find a suitable candidate, they could easily contact within their phone numbers. And yes, I also give an advice to the new graduates that they should not use the general photo. They should use the ID photo in order to show their professionalism. And they should use a professional email. Try to avoid the email that is too childish or too funny. So yes, move on to the next part, which is summary. So in this part, the applicant should mention some of their main experience, their career objectives, and also their main skill. So it should be short and relevant to the job position that they are applying for. For example, like when you're applying for a job that is relating to photography, you should mention to some previous experience, like your previous job that you're working as a photographer, or like when you uh, work independently, work in a freelancer as a photographer, some sort of things like that. So yes, that would be make sense more than you related to some unrelated information, like you are doing the shop assistant at some time of cafe, or you are the waiter or waitress as well. And yes, uh, if the applicants, so what would you do if the applicants do not have the work experience? In my point of view, they should mention some of the achievement that they have done in the university. I mean, some of their voluntary work, some of the things, the roles that they're working in the clubs when they are studying university, right? And regarding to the hobbies, also you should also list some of hobbies which is relevant to the job, as like the work experience that I have mentioned before, because it would make sense. Yes. And finally, when writing a CV, applicants should also avoid writing too long. A CV should be long, about 2 pages is the best length when writing a CV. And remember not to make spelling mistake and not writing too general. So yeah, that's all my tips for writing a good CV. I hope you could get a good position at your company in the future. Thank you.